BRB UK. Worse teeth, better accents.
Hello, and indeed, ahoy, hoy, and Happy New Year! Because it's Happy New Year, and it's 2023, and it's with flying cars, something hoverboards, I don't know.
Ooh.
Or it's just another year, same old crap.
So cyberpunk,
we're going to
man.
try and bump. Yeah, so try and bumble through it as best we can.
Is 2023 the future year in any previous sci-fi things? I'm trying to think. I can't think of any. There's often like, this was the year in the original Terminator, there was the future, you know, like, and there was that for Back to the Future recently and stuff like that. I can't think of one that had 2023 as the future. Are you both frantically Googling
any
that
year after 20 could be 20XX. So
yes,
Mega Man.
That's true. It's the year of Mega Man.
Every 20 year is Mega Man.
Mega Men.
Every 20 year. Every 20 year. Yes. Every 20 year is Mega Man.
Yes.
Hey, what are we doing on this episode?
Oh, I don't know what the hell we're doing. I'm now Googling sci-fi that involves the year 2023 and try not to come up with a big long list of books that are releasing in 2023. What we're doing, because we're slowly losing the plot in our record-a-thon ahead of us having a bit of a Christmas break. So we're faxing this one in with the Great British Debate episode is what we're going to be doing. Those of you who have no idea what the Great British Debate is, this was something we used to do way back when. At the end of every show, there would be one of us would throw a question out there for our co-listeners and make the other two fight in a verbal duel to the death and then declare one the winner. And they would have the moral high ground for approximately 6 days until we recorded the next one. So that's what we used to do every week, and it's quite fun to do it again. Hopefully something vaguely stupid will arise. General format, one question, posed by one person, the other two have to argue it out. They've each got 30 seconds. We get sued by Countdown for using the countdown music, and everybody's happy.
Before I joined BRB UK, I used to do a different podcast, and we basically ripped off the Great British Debate, but we used to use the Jeopardy theme. So legally different. Well, we should probably start the Great British Debate.
I'll do that.
He's got
I love this stock music. One bit of content we won't be sued for because it's in the public domain. Hi, welcome to the early 2023 edition of the Great British Debate, hosted by us three. Again, it's going to be literally several minutes of middling entertainment that you've got to look forward to.
And if we sound particularly loopy or tired, it's because we usually do 2 of these episodes when we record 4 episodes. We do 2 one day and then 2 another. We're doing all 4 on the same day because we're insane.
Just beast mode, the whole lot.
Also, we left it way too late.
Yeah, Tim's off his nuts on Vicks Vapo Rub. Coleman's running a fever and is dry humping a hot water bottle for has been for mostly.
Oh, you can see that, can you?
Yeah, I can a little bit.
With your hot crotch.
It's very cold in here.
And I like the way you just throw away. It's like, no, it's not mine. Someone else's.
I thought I was off camera.
Oh, it's all right, Coleman. You've seen you hugging your bot. It's fine.
Fortunately, you're editing,
2 hot
Coleman, so... 2
Oh!
hot balls.
You are the questionably warm ham in that sandwich. Marvellous.
Have you inserted one?
Right. What?
One's on my back.
Like, okay,
My back hurts when it's cold.
Not up your
Because
butt.
I'm 100.
Because middle-aged gaming. That's what it is. Oh.
One's on my back because of old age, and one's on my front because of period cramps, obviously.
Obviously.
You do you, Coleman. You do you. It is question time. Who out the 3 of us should go first with their question, do you think?
Who's got the most video gaming? I think Tim's should headline. Dan's got a silly one. I'll go first.
What do you mean I've got a silly one? Screw you, Coleman. Your face is silly.
All right. So,
alrighty.
Your topic of debate, it's E3 related, because in 2022, we saw both the death and resurrection of E3. They cancelled it, but then ReedPop have taken over, and it's coming back for 2023. So, with the return of E3, is this physical event tired and drawn out, and should it be replaced by the numerous online presentations we now get in E3's stead, or should we keep E3 going? I say, who's going to argue for? We're going to have Tim. You're going to argue for E3 as also connoisseur of ReedPop various events that they do in the UK. And Dan, you will be arguing against the return of E3. Who would like to go first?
Great. I hate fun.
I'll go first if you like.
I think Tim should go first.
Tim can go first. All right, Tim, when you are ready.
I don't know if I've ever mentioned this on the show, but I have actually been to E3. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it. But generally, I have to say it's really fun to have an event that is the highlight of the year where all like gamers actually focus their attention on it. I know that's become the Game Award things now, but I think let's not give Jeff Keighley all the power in the world. We want to spread this out a little bit, and I think E3 still needs to remain that center of attention.
All right, Dan, you want E3 to be dead and buried forever. Are you ready?
Ready.
All right, begin.
I think we can all agree that seeing other people is vastly overrated. Now, I don't know about you. I enjoy video games in the comfort of my own home, where I can sit there in my pants and not have to worry anything about anyone seeing me, anyone judging me, anything like that. Problem is, when you go outside, you go to E3, right? You're going to have to see other people. No one really likes that. We all know it's going to be a disappointment. We all know all the trailers are pre-rendered, and it's not going to be like that anyway. So why not just save ourselves the bother and not have it?
All right, both compelling arguments in a way.
No, they were. Tim's was.
I mean, I'm going to have to go with the expert opinion on this one. Because I'll tell you what, I didn't know, Tim, I didn't know you'd been to E3.
Oh, yeah, I had not mentioned it before. No? Okay. No, I've been to E3.
Never mentioned it before.
Actually, I think you made it through most of this year without mentioning it, in all fairness.
As the foremost E3 expert, I'm going to give the win to Tim on that one, I think. Plus, it gives us the chance to bring back the E3 bell.
Yes,
lovely.
Exactly.
Yes.
All right.
Well done, Tim. You got a win. I can't find the hallelujah music. I'll put it in post. Oh, no, there it is. There you go. There's Tim's win.
Lovely.
Thank you. Thank you.
Rejoice.
I'd like to thank everyone that made this possible for me to have this win
No, shut
today.
up. Tim, shut up.
I'd like to thank Corey Barlog and a number of other people. No, I'll stop now.
Do you remember before splintering off to do the Summer Games Fest thing that Jeff Keighley was meant to be involved in the big rebranding of E3?
Yeah, don't know what happened.
So we almost got Key 3.
Key 3?
Key.
Wow, really?
Key 3?
E3?
Key 3.
E3.
Jeff E3?
Sure.
Jeff E3.
Dan.
Jeff E3.
Dan.
Jeff
Yes.
Go ahead.
Go. What?
Like a ranking in a dojo. Dan.
Right.
You're next.
Yes. Okay. Right. Okay.
First, Dan.
Okay. I have
First
a tangentially video game, but also somewhat current event-ish related thing. Now, I think we can all agree we've all heard of the game Civilisation, and we
never heard of
all enjoyed the slightly caricature-y portrayals.
Betrayals.
Yeah. Betrayals and portrayals.
Yeah.
Of famous leaders from human history.
Yes.
You know, Genghis Khan, Mahatma Gandhi.
Yeah. Can turn
Winston
Mahatma Gandhi
Churchill.
into a army-based focused civilization.
Turns out
as he would have wanted.
He loves nuclear weapons.
Yeah.
He loves them.
Just loves
He's
a
a
good
mad
nuke.
lad. He loves them. So, in that, I thought, right, well, who has had one of the most impactful times in high political office? And I think we could all agree that what we'd like to see in Civilization is some more modern leaders. And to that end, this great British debate is that Liz Truss should be a DLC character for Civilization. And I would like you to discuss that. Tim?
Yep.
I would like you to discuss that she shouldn't.
Right. Yep.
Ooh.
Coleman?
Yes.
I would like you to argue for Liz Truss being a DLC character for Civilization. Timothy, since you are the winner from the previous round, you are going to go first.
Okie dokie.
And when you hear the music, your 30 seconds shall begin. Cue the music!
Liz Truss absolutely should not be part of this game or anything else. It's called Civilization. She should be a forgotten page of history, not one that we want to return to. You would not want Liz Truss leading you into battle, let alone anything else. I would not want her to lead me into a post office, let alone going into war in civilizations and trying to make a great civilization. She did not make Great Britain great again. She made herself a laughingstock.
All right, that got a bit more serious than I was hoping for. So hopefully there's going to be some kind of, knob joke in Coleman's.
Do you know what? I'm going to give that one a little awkward curtsy.
Nice, lovely, very topical. So Coleman, you have 30 seconds to extol the virtues of Liz Truss as a DLC character for Civilisation. And when the music starts, you shall have your 30 seconds. Start the music.
Liz Truss should absolutely be a DLC character for Civilisation, because it'd be very funny to not only have the character in the game in that weird caricature kind of way, but also you could start her campaign and then within 5 minutes just lose because it's Liz Truss. Also, you got to remember, I think that DLC should not just be made available for Civilization, but in other games. We could call it trickle-down DLC, if you will. Imagine Liz Truss in Tekken, in Street Fighter, in WWE 2K22.
Shut it. Well, I think you're making a good point. I think one of the downsides of Civilization, even if in its mobile-friendly forms, is that the game can take forever to play. At least with Liz Truss, you know you're in there for it. You're only committing to the next 5 minutes, and you're not going to give yourself piles while gaming on the toilet. So for that reason, Coleman, I think it would be a good quality of life update for the game for Liz Truss to be a DLC character in Civilization, and also all the lols.
I mean, it's also like playing Civilization in hard mode. Hard and fast. Like that's, you know, hard and fast mode, Liz Truss mode.
Well, that is how she got her first cabinet job, I've heard.
Oh, we got a title.
Yeah, not going to comment on that at all.
Hard and fast with Liz Truss.
Wow.
Maybe not, eh?
No, let's not.
We want people to listen.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a deep, dark corner of the internet. I go, do you know what? Sign me up for that.
I like the trickle-down DLC idea. Imagine her in like Mortal Kombat ripping out Scorpion's spine or something.
I think, wasn't that the idea behind NFTs?
Just sticking a finger up his bum or something.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Right.
All right, last one?
Yes, let's.
Go on then, Tim.
So, as the two of you have already alluded to, mine is slightly more serious. Only slightly. You guys can make it as stupid as you like in response. But I think 2023 is set to be a big year in video games. Okay, there's another VR headset. That's a big thing, and I think that's going to take a big leap forward. But also, just through the delays that we've had coming off COVID, there is a lot of big games due in 2023. A hell of a lot of games in February and March next year, and just a general busy slate of big games coming forward. So what I want to know from the two of you is 2023 going to be the best year of video games ever? And there is some big years to kind of fight there, but we all know, is it going to be the best year of video games in history so far? So, arguing that yes, it is, I would like Mr. Coleman to go first and argue that it is.
Ooh.
And arguing that it will not be is Dan the Man. So, Mr. Coleman, if you would like to line up your 30 seconds and tell me why 2023 is going to be the best year of video games ever.
So 2023, not only do we start off really strong with some amazing games like the likes of Star Wars Jedi Survivor in March, which I looked up and it's definitely in March. I am super hyped for that, but also the numerous other releases that we spoke about on the previous episode. But the most important thing, and you've got to remember this when taking into account all the games that are coming out in 2023, not a single one will be available on Google Stadia because it is dead.
Ooh.
And that is a good thing.
That is a good argument.
See, that was going to be my whole argument if I got your option. I was just going to, it's going to be the best year. It's going to be 5 seconds because Google Stadia.
No, if it was reversed, I was going to try and play up that Google Stadia was the best thing ever. So it's the worst year ever for games because we don't have Stadia.
Okay, well, let's give Dan his 30 seconds to tell us why 2023 is not going to be the best year of video games ever.
Ready?
Starting from now.
I'm ready. Now, in order for it to be the best year of video games ever in 2023, you need people to play the games. And as we've already established, E3 is coming back. That is going to lead to another worldwide pandemic. Everyone of gaming age is going to keel over and die as a result of Tim licking some bloody controller in the deepest, darkest depths of Los Angeles. Tim's going to be patient zero. We're all going to get COVID plus electric boogaloo. I don't know what it's called. We're all going to die. There's going to be no games. Tim ruined it all. It's his fault. Bye.
I mean, that's a pretty depressing thing. And also, you're asking me to judge while also labeling me patient zero in your weird Tim Hocker.
Easy for you to say.
So,
Yeah, we all know. We all know that you would love the attention, though.
I'm gonna say no, but also if I don't give the win to Dan, then Coleman wins. So on that note, and that note alone,
now you're making it political.
I'm going to give it to Coleman because I'm fair and not a biased person.
Yes.
So Coleman wins.
Yes.
So there you go.
Champion.
But yeah, I also think that I gave Coleman
Congratulations, Coleman. Enjoy your hollow
easier
victory.
argument because I think in some ways the current year is always going to be the best year in video games because we've always moved forward. There's always going to be more technology, better technology as we go forward. And I also think that 2023 has some real big games coming for it. So I do think it's going to be a good year. I think it's got a chance to be one of the best years of video games ever. And just from the fact that it is in the future from the previous years, it's always going to be slightly better than previous years, hopefully. Or that is the hope, at least. And I like hope.
Well, they said that about 1983, mate.
Yeah.
Best year of video games was 2011.
No, it wasn't. No, it was 94, 95. Hands down.
I thought it was 2010.
Coleman.
Yeah.
Stop checking your phone.
I was just checking what the best year for video games were.
That was 98.
It was 2018. No, it was actually 2018. Everyone knows, because that was the launch of Google Stadia.
I mean, 2018 was good.
Yes.
It had
gaming was never the same again.
The first Spider-Man game and the first God of War game, and they were both standout great titles. So it's not a bad year.
Two of our game of the years.
Yeah,
indeed. Right. Well, that's quite enough of that nonsense. Normal service is going to be resumed next week.
Says you.
We hope. Yes.
He did just say it.
So hopefully we will have fully recovered from our festive excesses, and even if we haven't, well, you get to have a laugh at our expense. So, something for everybody. Thank you for downloading the show. Thank you for listening to us once again. All that really remains is for me to remind you that I have been Dan.
I might have been Tim.
I have been the Great British Debate Champion of Chaos.
Yes.
You can claim that you're the Great British Debate Champion 2023.
Exactly.
I might do another one just to spite him.
I'm going to put that.
Yeah, let's do
I'm
that.
going to put that in my bio when this goes up.
We're
I'm gonna put that on my CV.
372 pounds. The undisputed debater.
You could have gone.
He's so heavy they call him the
undisputed master debater.
Anyway, thank you for listening. We'll be back next week. And until next time, dear listeners, doodle bye.
You and your ears are quite welcome.
For the podcasting goodness that you just heard.
Why not roll on over
To BigRedBarrel.com
for more podcasts?
news, reviews, and videos from the biggest, reddest site on the internet. BigRedBarrel.com.
It sounds like it could be great.
Forspoken.
However, it has spent Forspoken. So, but it seems that Forspoke. What?
Ken with 4 spokes.
Yes.
4 spoke Ken.
4 candles.
Thanks, Tim.